Meow. What you doing, boy? Huh? He's been mad at me because he doesn't like the food selection. I've given him tuna, fancy feast, all kinds of stuff. He will eat some dry food. Your neck's all finished, huh? Your neck's all better. While we're out here, I'm going to talk about something knife related. I watched a video that Look at the Trees sent me a link to, and it was about there goes a bag, Shadow. It was a guy that said 5 reasons why to stop EDCing fixed blade knives. In particular, he doesn't like the small fixed blade knives. He thinks a pocket knife will do everything. And well, the only thing now for YouTube, that's a good way to do things. It's generate controversy and everything. But I would have worded it differently. Instead of saying stop carrying fixed blades, why do I care what anybody else carries? I don't care. You know, I mean, you carry whatever you want. You can carry a fixed blade, a sword, a tomahawk, whatever you want. I don't care, and I'm not going to tell you that you need to stop carrying them. You know what? A folder is very good. It's very nice, but you know what? A fixed blade, it depends on what you're doing. If you're working all the time and you're hunting and you're cutting up deer and game and stuff, a fixed blade is going to be much better than a folder because you don't have to worry about the gunk getting in there. He was all concerned about the size and how it fits in a pocket. Well, you know what? I don't carry mine in a pocket. I mean, I could, but I carry it cross draw. And that, other than a neck knife, is the fastest, easiest way to get a hold of a knife for me. It's right there at my center line of my waist. You know, they're not calling you Shadow. They didn't say Shadow. He's looking over there like somebody was calling him. He's a silly boy. But, you know, it generates views, it generates controversy and everything, you know, and I'll put a link to the video. You can look at it yourself. I didn't comment on that video. I did comment on the post that Look at the Trees put up, and I said basically, I'd like to see anyone try it and stop me from legally carrying a fixed blade knife. You know, you can dislike it all you want, but I'm gonna keep doing it, you know. So right off the bat, I don't like people telling me what I can and cannot do, you know, who are not in a position of authority. Just some YouTuber says, you know, you need to stop carrying these are ridiculous, you know, and he gets a lot of people that join in with them. A fixed blade, you never have to worry about when you're going to pull it out, whether you deployed it correctly or not. Thumb studs, button locks, you name it, all of them. I've had every type of deploying mechanism fail on me at one time or another. If it fails at that one time when you really need it, then what are you going to do? I think we took that car's spot there, Shadow. He wants to park over here usually. I don't know. But, so that's one thing. And for another thing, the Kaiser mini harpoon that I've been carrying, that thing, when I have it on my waist, I don't even know it's there most times. Right now I'm carrying the bigger one, the bigger fixed blade, but yeah, you gotta watch where you pet Shadow sometimes. He likes it in certain places, but if you pet certain places on his face, you might get bit. I can do it with a brush, but I can't do it with my hand sometimes. But anyways, I've got a lot of different fixed blade knives, and I carry more knives than I need most of the time. I'm usually carrying, I've got 3 on me right now, and I wasn't even geared up for going anywhere. But I never want to tell people what they have to do or what they're doing is stupid or whatever. You know, your situation, I don't know your situation. And for you, a folder might work perfectly all the time. For me, I've been carrying this fixed blade so much. If it wasn't for the fact that I like the CJARB pyrite because of its shape and everything, I wouldn't even be carrying that, because this little fixed blade works perfectly fine for everything I need to cut. And it's accessible. It's right there. I don't have to worry about, did I put it in my back pocket or front pocket? Did I pull it out of the pocket right? If I get my hand on that handle, that knife's coming out, and it's going to cut whatever I want it to cut. You can't say that 100% of the time about a folder. No, I don't. You know, I like folders too. That's why I don't like to do exclusions. You know, say you should never do this or you should never do that or whatever. You do what you want to do. It doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to Shep. He don't care. Do you? I'm gonna take him back up to the apartment and have him follow me in. See if he wants to eat. He eats a little bit of tuna. He eats a little bit of that, but he gets mad at me. I go into the kitchen to get some coffee or some water or something, you know, and he comes in and follows me and looks at me and, you know, like, aren't you going to open up a can of tuna or something? But, I mean, he's a good cat. He's just been wild his whole life, and he's not used to... If he'd have had somebody pick him up when he was a kitten, he might have been a little bit more acceptable to humans. Silly kitty. You're a silly kitty, huh? The little black kitten, last Friday, 3:30 in the morning, I was walking around and I heard a kitten screaming, you know, mewing, and it was all the way towards the front of the complex. And it was on the 2nd floor, and Stripeface was following me. So we both went up to the 2nd floor, and there was that little black kitten sitting on a doormat, meowing away. And it saw Stripeface, and it thought it was his mama, and it came up to him, and Stripey smacked him in the face, and so it dropped back, and I managed to pick it up, and I carried it back, and I reunited it with its mama. And they're together now, but man, that little kitten had been gone for at least a day, and it wasn't going to last long without its mama around. But anyways, he's out on an adventure. It's going to get cold today, Shadow. We got a cold front coming through. Yeah. We got a cold front coming through. Meow. Oh, I brought some treats for you. I forgot. I did bring some treats just in case. I brought some kitty treats for you. Hope that bag comes back to me because I didn't want to just drop it. There. Meow. Eat your treats. But yeah, that usually generates a lot of controversy and stuff in videos to tell people, you know, you need to stop carrying fixed blades and everything. And then you'll get a lot of interaction, and that's the way it's set up. You know, controversy, conflict, all that stuff generates a lot of views. If it generates a lot of views, they can throw more ads in it. More ads means more money for them. So it's kind of set up to where it's the more controversial something is and the more interaction it gets on this video, well, the more it gets promoted. I don't really care about all that, you know. I mean, I just put my videos out. If they do well, fine. If they don't, oh well. You know, that's life. Here, that was your snackers. It's probably all you'd eat if you came inside anyway. It was just a handful of dry food and then complain. But, yeah, he's a nice kitty, huh? Oh, look at those eyes. He's Mr. Yellow Eye. Was that good, boy, huh? Was that good? Well, let's see if he's going to follow me back. But, yeah, I disagree with that you should not be carrying small fixed blade knives, you know. You carry what you want. And if you do start carrying a fixed blade knife, I mean, maybe some people don't wear belts anymore, you know. If I didn't have a belt, I wouldn't be wearing it, you know, I wouldn't be carrying it because it's not as easily accessible. If it's in the pocket, again, you know, might as well have a pocket knife. But still, it's the deployment factor of it, you know. I carry a knife for multiple reasons, but mostly when I grab it, I want to be able to use it to cut. I've got something I need to cut right away. I can't wait around for the thing to deploy or anything like that. So, anyways, yeah, that's just my little EDC update here while I'm out. I was doing my walk, and I heard him meow, and he come running up at me. He was over there somewhere. Meow. Meow. Silly kitty. Yeah, see, this is... I can get it with either hand. That's the full-size one. He was a silly kitty, huh? He's a silly kitty. His neck. It's almost completely healed over. Yeah. See, when he does that when I'm... He does that when he's anxious. He's like upset with me. He does that a lot of times when he don't like the food selection. You're a silly kitty, huh? Yeah, it's pretty windy out here. I don't know how windy it's going to sound in this thing, but we've got a cold front coming through. And it's going to knock the temperatures. Right now it's 70 something, but it's going to knock it down to the 60s. It's going to get down into the 40s tonight. He goes out every night. If he comes in, yeah, see, he's anxious. He goes out every night. I don't know where he goes. And he's usually back by the morning. This morning the mama kitty was downstairs with both kittens. By the time I got my camera out and went back down, the little black one had disappeared again, but I got a picture of the mama cat and her kitten. I don't know if it's something with the cat food or not, but a lot of times they'll just turn down perfectly good wet cat food. They don't like the smell of it or something, and it's name brand stuff. I don't know if it was processed wrong or what. Anyway, you want to go back inside, boy, huh? You want to go back inside? So it used to be I couldn't even touch the side of your neck. That whole side of his neck was missing fur. But he made it. And this one smelled bad too. I mean, up until he started healing, it was like flesh-eating bacteria. It just kept going, and I'd clean it up every time I came in, and he'd get mad at me and go out, come back, and I'd clean it up again, put some iodine on it. He's a good caddy, huh? Let's see if he's gonna follow me. I'm gonna head back. He'll probably follow me. Maybe not. Maybe yes.